So I know my internet is working really, really freaking fast right now. I got some weird ass lighting because it's so damn bright outside. Freaking Baby Groot. Is that Baby Groot? Why do I want to call him Baby Yoda? Baby Groot is all washed out there. What's up, guys? No one's here right now because I didn't make any announcements whatsoever. None that I was going live. Honestly, I was about to just film a video and edit it. But there's this thing called laziness and the fact that I don't want to edit. So that's why this toy haul here is a live ski because I didn't want to edit it. Just pure, unadulterated laziness on my part. What's up, guys? So we got people pouring in here. Final Boss Creations was the first person to leave a little message in the live chat there. He said, "Yo, Cincy, what up?" Final Boss Creations, Thanos the Mad Titan, Toto JR, Ricardo Hernandez, Retro Bricks Studios, Oscar Reynoso, Kevin Vallejo. Toto JR says, "Merry Christmas again." Merry Christmas to everyone in here, even though Christmas has already passed. How about this? Happy New Year. Happy upcoming New Year. Who else is in here? Stuart Fulbrook. So all my peeps in the UK and Europe, I'm live streaming kind of early, so it's not bedtime yet for you guys. Actually, what time is it there? Stuart, what time is it there in the UK right now? Justin Sabia says, "What's up?" Faceless Honor. Nice setup. New setup. Nice. Says Retro Brick Studios. I'll talk about that in just a second. Dylan Balwinski. Frick It Toys. Sugar Plum Danish. Bomb. Hell yes. Guys, if you like sweets, go to Starbucks. You got to go to like a full Starbucks. You can't go to one at like a Target or whatever because they don't have it. Order the Sugar Plum Danish. Make sure they heat it up a little bit. It's freaking amazing. It's so good. It's ridiculous. I didn't have one today. I did have a, what the frick is that called? The Jimmy Superfly Snuka frickin' refresher. I don't know what that thing's called. I always forget. Metacarito just said taco. I'm having tacos tonight, actually, for dinner. Mrs. Cincy's making tacos tonight. YOLO Swag Thug Life Selfie said, "What's up, Cincy?" I got a Star Wars haul. So Stuart says 7:40 p.m. Good Lord, I didn't know you guys were that far ahead. That's 6 freaking hours in the future. 6 hours. I'm Central Time. I'm in Dallas, Texas. 7:40 p.m. in the UK. So pre-bedtime. So I'm glad that I was able to do this for you guys over in the UK because I know a lot of times when I stream late, you guys are just fast asleep. Chasing Funko, how was your Christmas? Hey, Cincy, how was your Christmas? It was freaking awesome. So for those that don't know, me and the family celebrate Christmas 3 times. The first time we celebrate Christmas is on Thanksgiving, actually, because my brother comes up every year for like a decade now. He comes up, visits us from South Florida. My mom comes over, and my side of the family, which is basically just me and my mom and my brother and then Mrs. Cincy and the girls, we all celebrate Christmas. It's on Thanksgiving. We call it Thanksmas or Thanks Christmas Giving. We've done it for a long, long time. It's so much fun. It's our first Christmas. Basically, we have an entire month of Christmas. So that's the first Christmas. Second Christmas, we fly up to OH and we celebrate it with Mrs. Cincy's family. So that's Christmas number 2. Christmas number 3 is when Santa Claus visits us. And that's obviously December 25th. Santa brings us some gifts, and that's Christmas number 3. So we have been celebrating Christmas for a damn month now. So I'm not sick of Christmas. I love it. It's my favorite holiday of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite entire month of the year. But yeah, I'm just all right. What's next? 2021. Bring it on. I want this to be the best year ever for all of us. Because 2020 sucked ass. But I tell you one thing, 2020 has given us a lot of freaking good figures. And some of these you will see right now. So let me get to this. Did I miss anyone in the chat? Ethan Page, what's up, man? Dang, 3 Christmas. What? WTF, bro? Chill. Guys, Ethan Page, who is in 4 days going to be a free agent. and I think will surprise the frick out of us wherever he shows up, is in the chat. So everyone say hi to Ethan Page. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining us. Chris Barco just picked up a few pre-orders, got my Ahsoka, and 1 out of the 4 of the 3 30-second clones with the Mandalorian Scout Trooper with Speeder. Funny, I got one of those that you mentioned here in this haul, and I'll show you that. Stuart says, "What?" By the way, I'm kind of skipping around, so if I missed anyone's comment, please let me know. Malika Mabane's here. Peace to the family and to the big homie. How's it going, Malika? Wonder Woman 84, Stuart asked. So I have only seen the first 20 minutes of that because me and Mrs. Cincy have been wanting to watch it together. And the reason I watched the first 20 minutes is because I wanted to make sure that I was actually able to stream it because it's the first time I've used HBO Max since we subscribed to it. So yesterday, I actually started watching it. Mrs. Cincy was out on a walk. She walks up behind me. She goes, "What's this?" And I go, "It's Wonder Woman 84. And I go, and I look at her. I'm like, "I'll go ahead and wait for you then." So I watched the first 20 minutes. I liked it so far. I know a lot of people have various opinions on it, but so far, so good for me. I like it so far. I really like the opening scene when she's a little girl on Themyscira. It was pretty cool. Anyway, I'll let you know my full thoughts once we watch the full movie, which might be tonight. We might watch that tonight. Let's see. Ethan Page says, "Let's see those figs." Nobody cares about my underfighting career. Speedo Fighter. So all right, so I'm going to start with the vintage collection. We're going to work our way up scale wise, starting with vintage collection, ending with Hot Toys. And in between each of these, I'll go ahead and check the chat. First things first, I got this for Christmas. This is just a little. This wouldn't fit in my stocking, so this was in a random box with a random shirt. I got this shirt also, a little Stormtrooper with the cowboy stripe. I'm kind of a Cowboys fan since I live in Dallas. I think I kind of have to be, but this right here, it's just this little wall hanging. It says Star Wars, got Mando on it, got Grogu in his little freaking hover pram, ZZZ sleeping. This is kind of cool. It was just a little fun little gift. So Mrs. Cincy got that for me. Moving on to the vintage collection stuff. I got 2 vintage collection figures, and I got a play set here. First one, bam. Speaking of Mando, got the 3 3/4 inch Beskar Steel Mandalorian. I think there's an exclusive that they're making with him and Grogu. Is that a Walmart exclusive? I don't remember. I think I have it on pre-order. I don't remember though. But I got that Mando. Here's a little closer look at it. Pretty badass. I do have somewhere around here. I have the, where is it? Here it is. I have this one, the original 3 3/4 inch with his piecemealed armor. And here's how they look next to each other. Pretty badass right there. That is coming off card, even though it looks fantastic on card. He's coming off card because I'm a open box collector, not minting card collector. Here's the other 3 3/4 inch figure I got here, the Armorer. Kind of hard to say 3 times fast. The Armorer. I got her. So 3 3/4 inch Armorer, and this is not the last time you're going to see this character in this video. So I got those. Those are the 3 3/4 inch figures. The play set. This is one a lot of people have been giving a lot of crap to. And to be honest, it's kind of weak. But I got it for a freaking hell of a deal. I think I paid with I had Best Buy rewards. I had a coupon. I think I paid like $20 total for this thing. So it was well worth it because the way that I plan on displaying it, it's going to look good. And here it is. It's the carbon freezing chamber, or half of the carbon freezing chamber. I am not going to display it with Han getting frozen or pre-frozen. My specific way, by the way, it does come with, where the frick is it? It comes with a 3 3/4 inch Stormtrooper, I think on an Empire card. Yeah, on an Empire card. Badass there. I can always use more Stormtroopers. But I plan on displaying this with Vader at the top of the steps and little Lukey at the bottom of the steps, going up to confront dear old dad. He doesn't even know it's his dad yet. Just going to confront the big old baddie and have a freaking lightsaber duel, because Empire still my favorite movie of all time. So anytime I can recreate a scene from my favorite movie of all time, I'm going to do it. And hey, look at that. On the side here, they actually have little Lukey versus Dad. So that's how I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to display this sucker. Again, it's kind of a weak set. It's definitely not worth full price, I don't think. But I got it, again, for like 20 bucks. And when you consider the fact that the figure is like a $10, $12 figure, I got the whole playset for like $8 to $10. So it was well worth it for me. Let's see here. All right, so the setup. Just want to let you guys know about the setup. So I have two desks here. I have two giant monitors. They're like 32-inch monitors or 27, something like that. I got my big-ass 16-inch MacBook Pro. I originally had my two desks going along this wall here. I moved it, and now it's like a freaking peninsula that juts out in the middle of the room and separates the room. Partly because, I wanted to have the Hot Toys as more of a backdrop for live streams and for actual videos. The second desk over here is going to be used for like showcases. So I have an overhead camera there. I have a ring light. I have a soundproofing stuff. It's a really good setup. There's just a ton of freaking crap on the table now. I got to clean it off, but I'm going to do like sports card unboxings there, showcases. It's perfect. And I got even an extra chair here so I could just hop on over and do all that stuff there. Got the Hot Toys backdropped here. And then the other half of the room is going to be my Get Buff room, because I have my weight bench there. I have a bench. I got some dumbbells. I'm going to start lifting over there. I'm going to put all my wrestling stuff on the wall there. And yeah, so that's the plan. So I'm making better use of the space in here, because previously there was just a ton of open space right in the middle of the room. I didn't need that. I'm making good use of the space now. But yeah, that's why I changed up the look here. This kind of bothers me. I feel like I need like a blackout curtain here, because this is like outside and it's bright as hell because it's Texas. There's not a cloud in the sky. So it's like just beaming light in here. But at night when I do most of the streams and stuff and videos, that will not be the case. Anyway, guys, so that's the deal with the new setup here. Hope you guys like it. Hope you like the new look of the videos once I start filming from the desk here. Let's check out the Chizat. Let's see, where the hell are we? I missed a ton of comments. Thanks for everyone that's in here right now. I didn't make any notification or anything. So if you are in here right now, you probably have notifications turned on. So thanks for being in here. And let me scroll up a little bit. Let's see. Ethan Page says underwear fighter, Speedo fighter. He says, yes, toys. I got a lot more toys to show you guys, including 2 Hot Toys. RMD Collective says, awesome stream last night with Robo and Unparalleled Universe. Yeah, I was a cameo appearance on Unparalleled Universe's kind of Christmas stream. And Robo was on there too. So it was a good time. I'm like, I think 3 or 4 hours into it. If he posts it, I checked his page this morning to kind of rewatch my part, because I'm a narcissist and I like to rewatch myself on other streams. But it wasn't on there, so I don't know if he's editing it or if he's going to post it later. But yeah, that was a good time. And I will let you know that Robo is actually going to be a guest on this channel on a live stream, possibly next Saturday night. We have to iron out that actual firm time. But Robo from the Foosh is going to be live streaming with me, answering questions, talking about stuff from 2020, talking about stuff that we're excited for 2021. And look forward to that. Hopefully we can get Ethan Page back on here as well. Ethan, if you're still watching, hopefully we can get you back on here as well sometime in the new year when you've found your new home, wherever that may be. But that'll be fun to maybe talk about some Marvel Legends, since I know you're a big Marvel Legends collector. Chris Barcode says, looks like I got the NECA Krang and Android suit coming from Kentpool this week. Here's a little spoiler alert for an upcoming video. Bam, hell yes. So I got to give a huge shout out to Rob Choi, my Cali connection. Rob found this one. He found an extra one. I PayPal'd him for it. He sent it to me. It looks amazing. I mean, that just looks awesome. Immediate contender for favorite figure of, or one of my favorite figures of 2020. But it just looks awesome, especially if you're a big fan of the cartoon, but that's a spoiler for an upcoming video. But yeah, got that one, and it's awesome. Now I covered this on the live stream last night on Unparalleled's channel. I will let you guys know. Oh shoot, hold on. I don't want to break this live on camera. So this thing is a little fragile. So in order to get little frickin' Krang in here, you have to untab it in 3 points. Point 1 is right there. Point 2 is right there. Point 3 is right there. If you could see it right there, that's a tab. In order to untab it safely so that this piece, because this piece is super freaking thin, very thin, and I've seen many, many people break it. In order to untab it safely, what I did is I put my finger in there and lightly pushed outward on the yellow so that this yellow is untabbing itself from the upper torso. Because there's no door or anything. You have to actually remove the entire upper torso, put Krang in there, and then retab it in. So just be freaking careful. Because I know if you pay, what was this, 50 bucks? If you pay 50 bucks for this thing and break this piece here, you're going to be pissed off. So just be very careful. Lightly push outward on the yellow part so that it untabs safely and you don't break it. But it's an awesome figure otherwise. Let's see. What do we got here? All right, let's get back to some figures here. I covered all of the vintage collection. Let's get into the Black Series figures. This one, I actually literally just got this morning. This one right here is 40th anniversary TIE Fighter pilot. And the reason I picked it up is because it's on clearance right now at my Walmart. I don't know if your Walmarts also have it on clearance, but all of the 40th figures are $11 at this Walmart. This was the last one of these. They had a Leia and they had like 3 Landos from Empire. 11 bucks. So I could not pass it up for this TIE Fighter pilot. 6-inch TIE Fighter pilot. $11. So I got that one today, right before I got home. And then now let me cover the rest of them here. So this one is also, shout out to Rob Choi. This one was the other one that he was able to find that I was not able to find. But bam. Greef Karga, Carl Weathers, Apone, if you will. Was he? No, he wasn't Apone. What was his name in Predator? Someone let me know in the comments. He was Apollo Creed, Carl Weathers. What was his name in Happy Gilmore? I forgot. But anyway, I got the Greef Karga. He looks great. Shout out to Rob Choi once again. The rest of these I was able to find in my local stores. I'm going to save this one for last because he's one of my favorites. So I stumbled upon the Remnant Stormtrooper, the Target exclusive Remnant Stormtrooper, and was really, really excited to find these because I was not able to pre-order it. It was one of those ones that went up for pre-order, sold out like immediately to bots and scalpers, but I was able to find the Remnant. He looks awesome. Very, very cool. And it's on that new Stormtrooper buck with the butterfly shoulders. It's the perfect Stormtrooper. Right size proportions, excellent articulation. It looks great. But I got Remnant. That's a Target exclusive. I have spoken. It's Quill. Nick Nolte. Little Nick the Ugnaught right there. Got Quill. Very, very sad moment when those mean biker scouts gunned him down when he was running away with little Grogu trying to protect him. Freaking Quill. You're awesome. I'm really excited for that one. I really liked his character. You know what? I really hope they do a Blurg. I want a 6-inch scale freaking Blurg that he can ride and that Mando can ride. I think that would be awesome. Let's see. Here we go here. This is the way. I got the Armorer. So once again, let me find the other one here. We got 3 3/4-inch Armorer. We got 6-inch Armorer. Look at that. Freaking awesome. Only thing I'm missing now is the Hot Toys Armorer. And if they made a Hot Toys one, I'd probably buy it, honestly, because I think I'm all in for the Mando stuff. I could potentially, here's how much I like the Mandalorian. I could potentially sell all of my Star Wars Hot Toys and only collect Mandalorian for my Star Wars Hot Toys. That's how much I love that show. I could just do Black Series for all the other movies, all the other things, all the other properties, and just do Mando Hot Toys, and I'd be content with my Star Wars Hot Toys collection. And I have thought about that a couple times. So anyway, I'm definitely going to get the Hot Toys of this character right here. Bam, Moff Gideon. If you follow me on IG, you saw that I found this one. I went out with Mrs. Cincy. She really, really wanted to hit up the post-Christmas sales, like she always does. Find some wrapping paper for 75% off. I was like, all right, I guess I'll go. Walked over to the toy department or toy aisle, and frickin' hell yes, found Moff Gideon. This is the one that I wanted the most. Darksaber looks badass. Great looking face sculpt. I will say, be aware of the face sculpts, the digital face printing technology. They had two, and the other one, like if this is the face, it was printed like this. It looked weird. Like his face was not printed correctly. So I'm glad they had one that looked really, really good. See if I can show you. Here, come on, focus. It focused for like a second. Hopefully you got a good shot of it, but it looks good. The camera's probably not doing it any justice, but it looks good. And then one more, guys. And here it is. Bam! Biker Scout, Mandalorian with, look at that! Little Grogu in the little sack. This jerk off here started punching a little baby. He got what was coming to him, though. IG-11 handled him. I only got one, though. I thought about getting two. It's $50. I got it on Amazon. I think it's an Amazon exclusive. I'm pretty sure it's an Amazon exclusive, but I got this one in the mail. And it looks awesome. Look at that side art. I'm going to miss that little guy. I have a feeling we're not going to see him again until maybe the final episode of season 5. I think they're going 5 seasons with Mando, and I think they're going to end. I think they're going to end the series. This is just a prediction. I think they're going to end in the future, and Din Djarin's going to go ahead and get old little Grogu back right before Kylo Ren goes crazy and frickin' kills everyone. Because, yeah, no one wants to see Grogu get killed by frickin' Kylo Ren or Ben Solo. So that's my prediction. Mandalorian, the series, season 5, it's going to end with Din Djarin getting little Grogu. Because he said, I will see you again in that finale. Those are the Black Series, guys. Let me check the chat here, and then we'll get to the Hot Toys. I got 2 Hot Toys here. I've fallen behind. It is football Sunday, so I realize that a lot of people are probably watching football. They're not going to be in here. Hopefully you watch it on the replay. Watch this on the replay. Let's see. Is the Black Series Mando Beskar good? I heard good things, but I want to know what I get before I get it. It is. It's a great figure. It's probably one of my favorite Black Series figures of the year. It's awesome. I do not have the one with the Din Djarin head. I have the first release. I would like to buy the one with the Din Djarin head, with the Pedro Pascal head, because even though it doesn't look that good, I still want it, because it comes with the hover pram in 6-inch scale. So I kind of want that one. But yeah, the first release, I like it a lot. So I would highly recommend it. I didn't get any action figures for Christmas. Because I don't get any toys for Christmas either. Me and Mrs. Cincy mostly spend most of our money on toys for the girls. So they get most of the toys on Christmas. The one thing that I do get is usually a Sideshow gift card, which I then apply towards a Hot Toy. So that's what I got. That's my toy for Christmas, because basically I buy all this stuff for myself before Christmas. So I don't really have a list to give to Mrs. Cincy to buy for me. So she usually just gets me a Sideshow gift card, and that's what we do. So let's see here. Bobby McCopsey, how's it going? Ian from Northwest, what's up, Ethan Page? Christian Arias is in here. Let's see. Montgomery Designs loves the setup. Thank you very much. Hot Toys needs to do a damn Bespin Luke already. Tell me about it, Jared. Holy frick. How many times have they frickin' shown the picture of that damn prototype? Just put it out for pre-order. Let us order the damn thing. I really, really want that. I really want the Bespin Luke. It's my favorite look of Luke. It's my favorite look of Luke. Although, that Mando finale has me rethinking which look of Luke I like the most, because yeah, it was before it was like here Bespin Luke was up here, the Bespin like fatigues, And then Return of the Jedi Luke was here. But now after the finale, I think it might be like that. I need a Hot Toys figure of Luke from the finale with the black robe. Because that robe was black. Like, a lot of people were like, hey, you know, it's interchangeable. You can get the Return of the Jedi Luke and with the brown. But it's a brown robe. It's not screen accurate. We need a slightly older Luke. We need a 5 o'clock shadow. We need slightly darker and shorter hair and a black robe. Because he looked different in that finale. He didn't look like he looked. It's 5 years. It's set 5 years after Return of the Jedi, so he looked a little different. So, Hot Toys, that's an easy sell right there. Slap the Mando name on it, make the little changes to Luke's look, and that's a guaranteed seller. Make that Hot Toy. Hey, I got a super chat. Unparalleled. Wade. Hold on, let me find that. Unparalleled Universe gave me a 10 bomb. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Happy holidays, since you keep them balls fresh and minty. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I asked the guys, I asked Robo and Wade last night what their favorite gift that they got for Christmas was. And here is mine. And yes, Mrs. Cincy did buy me ball spray. And yes, it makes it smell like peppermint. So I don't know what she's trying to tell me by giving this to me as a gift, but yes, they smell nice and fresh and pepperminty now. Thank you, Wade. I appreciate the super chat, dude. That was awesome. Very, very appreciated. And thanks for having me on the stream last night. Let's see here. Let me scroll back up. Where the frick was I? Let me get to these Hot Toys, and then we'll just chat it up here. So I have 2 Hot Toys that I picked up. Both of these I had been paying off. It's like a constant thing. I'm always paying off a freaking Hot Toy. So here's one of them that I've been paying off, and it is, bam, Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson. He has a particular set of skills. Some people I heard didn't like the head sculpt on this one. I did unbox it, and I'm about to show it to you right now. I personally think it's a great head sculpt, but there it is. Look at that. Liam frickin' Neeson, Qui-Gon Jinn. One of my favorite things in the prequels. Definitely my favorite thing, besides Darth Maul, my favorite thing in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I thought he was badass. I like Qui-Gon Jinn. Got the green saber. Looks great. It's got the Jedi robe. Here's the hair. It's an awesome looking figure. Here's a close-up of the head sculpt. See if I can get it to focus. Probably not. Nope, not going to focus, but it is a very awesome figure. I like it a lot. So I got that one. And then this one right here, speaking of Mando, bam, Death Trooper from Mando. From the season 1 finale. Those Death Troopers showed up. Frickin' the troop transport. All those stormtroopers. Gideon and his frickin' wing folding TIE fighter. And here's the Death Trooper. If you got the Death Trooper from Rogue One, I'm pretty sure these are identical. I'm pretty sure that, not the specialist one with the shoulder pauldron and the long rifle, but the regular one. I'm pretty sure that this is identical to that Death Trooper. Because I did used to have that, and it looks pretty freaking identical. If you still have the Rogue One Death Trooper, and you have the Mando Death Trooper, in the comments, please let me know if there's any differences. I don't see any differences at all, but it's an awesome looking figure. And when I get Gideon, he's going to go on a shelf with this Death Trooper. Currently, I have him with the Incinerator Trooper down there. You can see the Incinerator Trooper right there. So that's his shelf mate. But badass. That's a Star Wars haul, guys. That's everything I got. So if you're just joining now, I did show my vintage collection stuff. I showed some Black Series stuff and 2 Hot Toys and little extra Christmas gift from the wifey. But that's the Star Wars haul, guys. So let me go ahead and check out the chat, see what you guys are talking about. And we'll talk Star Wars and other stuff as well. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? Okay. So thank you guys. Let's see. Holy crap. A lot of people answered what Carl Weathers' name was. Here, let me start right here. Rob Swallow, when are you going to have P2 on? I'd love to have P2 on here. We had a great video and a podcast. I think he's still editing that. It'll probably go up on his channel. So definitely follow P2 and check out that. I went way off the rails on that one. We were going to talk. It's supposed to be what we collect. And I talked about just some random ass stuff. We just had like a conversation. I just went off on various tangents. So check that one out. It was a good time. I had a good time on that. Let's see. Ian from Northwest, don't be like Josh Pence breaking toys on stream. I'm always afraid I'm going to do that. I'm always afraid I'm going to break a freaking toy on a stream and then just be disappointed and it's going to be like a ruined stream. So Montgomery Designs, what is your all-time favorite Christmas movie? Mine is Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation is actually way up there on my list. I do enjoy the movie Four Christmases. Vince Vaughn, Reese Witherspoon. I love that. Jon Favreau's in it. Hilarious in it. Jon Favreau, freaking hilarious in that movie. That movie makes me laugh every time I watch it. I've watched it numerous times, and it makes me laugh every single time. So Four Christmases, probably my favorite Christmas movie. I love Home Alone, obviously. I love Christmas Story, but Four Christmases is one that I can just watch that movie even when it's like June or July and still like it. Unparalleled says, keep killing shiz in 2021, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Wade. Okay, so here we go. So Mike Hare said Dylan. So Dylan was his name in Predator. Dylan, you son of a bitch. Montgomery Designs, Chubbs. Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. Carl Weathers. Let's see. T. Molly said Dylan, you son of a bee. Jared said Chubbs. Rob Swallow said Dylan. So you guys are helping me out with my brain farts here. I appreciate it. At Frickett Toy said, I got one of those troopers for Christmas. Favorite fig of the year. Which trooper? The Remnant? Frickett Toys, which one are you talking about? Rob Choi, what up since he finally caught you on the live? Rob Choi, I shouted you out, dude. Thank you so much, man, for my Cali connection. That's your new nickname from me because you find all this great stuff in Cali. For Grief Karga and for this is the non-Star Wars thing that I showed earlier. This is so badass. This is way up there, dude, on one of my favorite figures of the year. Android Krang. I freaking love this thing. Love this thing. Say what you will about NECA being fragile plastic, stuff breaking. If you know how to handle it, I mean, it's this. You get so much for your money. You get so much damn sculpt for your money. So I have nothing bad to say about NECA. I've had stuff break. I've had stuff break from NECA, but I have learned that, you know, you have to exercise a little bit of extra care with them, and they're golden. That's all you got to do. Let's see here. Great figure. I was happy to find that wave. Insane Goon said. Let's see here. Those Royal Guards, though. Insane Goon. Hell yes. Right there. Badass. They look so good flanking Palpatine right there. I'm digging the new setup, Robert says. I appreciate it. I think you guys are going to like the videos that I start shooting from here. It's going to be a different view, but I really like it. I've done some like test videos and stuff, and I just love the new setup. I thought about making the other side of the room, this side, on the other side of the computers here, an arcade, because I have a couple one-up machines. I almost bought one today, actually. I came close to buying the Miss Pac-Man, because it has Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Mania, Galaxian. It's like 4 games or something. I almost bought it, but it's $300, and I don't have $300 to spend right now. So, but I really want that one, and I'll have 3 one-ups if I get that one, and it would fit perfectly on this wall here. So, but right now it's going to be like my little gym area where I can get some pumps in, get back in shape. I got to get the beach bod. I got to get an Ethan Page shape. That dude, freaking ripped in 2020. Mike Hare, not Chewy. Hey, Cincy, I hope you and the family are having a great holiday season. Happy New Year, everyone. Jeremy is Art said that. I appreciate it, Jeremy. Happy New Year to you as well. Nicholas Choi, wow, that looks great. Chubbs was Carl Weathers' name, a.k.a. Action Jackson. Holy crap, man. I completely forgot about Action Jackson. I used to love that movie. I love that movie. Now I have to find that movie and watch that movie, maybe download it. Oh, man, you totally that was locked away in the back of my brain and unlocked thanks to your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. I appreciate that. I'm having my Gideon's face repainted, Jared says. Custom soft goods cape from Moff would be badass. Yeah. You know what? I need a custom soft goods cape for the Beskar Mando because he comes with the jetpack. And the plastic cape, there's no way you can really position it so it looks good when the jetpack's on. So that's what I want to find. I want to find someone that makes custom capes for the Black Series Beskar Steel Mando, and I want to put that on it because I think that would look great. I pre-ordered the Hot Toys Scout Trooper. No room for the bike, sadly. Yeah, that's the big problem with that one. That's going to be a long vehicle. That's going to take up a lot of real estate. And my problem is real estate right now. You can see random stuff up there. I have Mezco's just hanging out up there. I got some Marvel Legends hanging out up there. I usually don't have anything up there but like larger scale Hot Toys. But I've kind of run out of room. I need to figure something out. Let's see here. I did a matte spray on Grief and Moff's face. Their face were too shiny. Robbie Hart says, interesting. Robbie, share if you posted like pictures on Facebook or IG, share your info so we could take a look at that. I would like to see what that looks like without the shininess. Paul Morales says, what's up? Dakota 87, that's fire. Risky, I have to pay $70 for shipping. For what? Holy crap, that's a lot of money for shipping, $70. Rob Swallow, next time we see, he will be full-blown Jedi. Rob Swallow, if you're talking about Grogu, so Yoda lived to around 900-something years old, and the way that I kind of figured that out is for every 100 years that he lives is like 10 years human. So like if an average human like lives to like their 90s, Yoda and Grogu's species lives to their 900s. So if he is training with Luke for like 20 years, he's only going to be like 2 years older. So if he's 50, I think I'm overthinking this. If Grogu is 50, he's technically 5 if we do the 10s. So if he's 70, so if he trains with Luke for 20 years, because I think there's like 30 years between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. So if he trains for 20 more years with Luke in that Jedi Academy, that's only 2 years for him. So he's going to be like 7. He's going to be 7 years old when either Ben Solo kills him or, as I predict, Din Djarin saves him. So 7 years old. 5 now. Glad because I had to kind of figure out the math because Tay-Tay loves Baby Yoda, as she calls him still. She didn't like the name Grogu. She calls him Baby Yoda still. But she's like, he's 50. And I'm like, yeah, but he's like a baby. He's like 5 years old. She's like, oh, okay. So she understood when I explained it to her that Yoda's and Grogu's species, they live to like 900 some years old. Anyway, guys, tangent. I heard a rumor that the sequels are going to get decanonized. It's not going to happen. Never going to happen, Ivan. I don't think that's going to happen. They spent way too much money on those sequels. There was way too much talent that went into creating those movies, not even just acting in them, but like all the behind-the-scenes talent that spent their hard work and effort. I don't think they would ever null and void the sequels. I don't think that would happen. I think what's going to happen is all these shows that we're watching right now, Mandalorian, the Ahsoka series, Rangers of the New Republic, the Boba Fett show, they're going to make the sequels more acceptable. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to lead into the sequels, and because so many people hate the sequels, they're going to do something story-wise to make us, the Star Wars fans, accept the sequels more so. I don't know how the hell that's going to happen. It's a huge task considering how many people hate the sequels, but I think that's what's going to happen because they're already mentioning order. There's going to be order restored. Order. They're hinting at the First Order. I think that these shows, Mando, once again, all those shows are going to butt right up to the First Order being created and then the sequels. And I think people are going to be like, okay, I kind of like the sequels now. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I think that's what they're going to try and do. Let's see here. Ian from Northwest, watching you and football at the same time. I was watching the Ravens-Giants game earlier. Saw J.K. Dobbins score a touchdown. Go Buckeyes. Today feels like the third Sunday in a row. It did not feel like Sunday when I woke up today. It's like I've lost track of time at this point. Having 4 days off in a row. Yeah, it feels weird. And I'm going back to work tomorrow, and it doesn't feel like I'm going back to work because we're not really doing anything work-wise until the new year. So it's going to be like a kind of relaxed week. And Sangoon, I still haven't seen that Mando in my Target. Are you doing the Cincy Awards this year? Yeah, so Wayne, I am planning on doing the Cincy Awards, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a little different this year. I'm going to do, instead of just like my top 10 figures of the year and then my top 10 Hot Toys of the year, I think I'm going to do multiple videos or at least multiple categories because I collect just so many different things. So I think I'm going to do like my top 5 favorite Transformers, my top 5 favorite Black Series, my top 5 favorite NECA figures, my top 5 favorite wrestling figures. And in like with wrestling figures, I'll do WWE Elite and AEW figures. So yeah, I'm going to do a little different this year. And then obviously like my top 5 favorite Hot Toys. So it'll be more for me to record, but I always feel weird like having like a really nice Mezco ahead of like a $20 figure. It's weird thinking like, especially like I used to do these Cincy Awards where there was no categories. Like I'd have a Hot Toy as like a number 1, and then I'd have like a Marvel Legends right after it. And that wasn't really fair because of price point. So obviously with the more you pay, the more detail you get in the figure. So I feel better doing separate categories, separate videos this year. I think it'll be more fun too. So yes. That was a long-winded answer to your question. I'm watching now and have Yellowstone in the background. Ionicus, that's a damn good show. Me and Miss Cincy watch that show. We love Yellowstone. It's such a great show. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next season on that. Speaking of shows dropping, Cobra Kai drops January 1st. I'm really looking forward to that. I loved Cobra Kai. That was a big surprise, like hit for me. Looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Stranger Things whenever the hell that drops. Hopefully that drops soon. Transformers Earthrise should be dropping soon too, right? I think that drops in January, doesn't it? Transformers Earthrise on Netflix. If you guys know the date, shout it out in the chat. Robbie Hart says Pedro head looks better in person. Interesting. Yeah, his face looks too damn wide in pictures, at least on the internet. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person. I have not seen it at any Targets. Hopefully it's going to be plentiful, like the Luke and Yoda, because that thing is like shelf warming right now. So hopefully there's tons of the unmasked Pedro Pascal head sculpt Mandalorian Black Series figure out there, because I definitely want to pick that one up. Montgomery says, do you think Hot Toys will make another Mando with the Pedro Pascal head sculpt? I don't think so, honestly. They've done 2 Mando figures and no Pedro head sculpt. So I don't know if they want to pay him the royalties, honestly. Yeah, because that's a lot of money. So I don't know if Hot Toys is going to want to do that. They might just roll with unmasked. Or masked, I'm sorry, helmeted. Let's see here. Dwayne the Geek. Ben was Luke's first Padawan, but now Grogu is. So are they killing off the sequels? We don't necessarily know that Grogu is, unless you guys have seen like a behind the scenes thing that Grogu is the first apprentice. Ben might already be there. Ben might already be in the care of Luke. So yeah, Grogu and Ben might be like the first 2 trainees, which is an interesting thought if you think about it. Ben Solo and Grogu training together. They could be buddies. Weird stuff. Let's see here. But yeah, if there was something that was released, like if Favreau or Filoni said that Grogu was the first apprentice, shout it out in the comments, because I hadn't heard anything. But He might not be the first. Technically, Leia's the first apprentice. Because that flashback scene in what was the name of the freaking third movie? Rise of Skywalker? That flashback scene when Leia and Luke were training together, yeah, I think he trained her first. So he might have trained her in the first 5 years before he got Grogu. Let's see here. We need Dark Troopers in every scale. Hell frickin' yes. GeForce Racing 20. Yes, we do. I will buy Dark Troopers in literally every scale. 3 3/4 inch, 6 inch. I'll army build that 6 inch. I'll get like frickin' 6 of them just to possibly set up that hallway scene. Hot Toys, definitely want one. 100%. Every scale, I'm down for it. What's everyone's thoughts on the Iron Man 85 head sculpt fiasco? Kiwi Collector, it doesn't bother me, honestly. I think that head sculpt that everyone thinks looks like crap looks more like Robert Downey Jr. than the replacement one. The replacement one looks like he looked in like Age of Ultron. It was like a younger Robert Downey Jr. He's freaking in his mid to late 50s in Endgame. He looked different. His face looked thinner. He had the longer, combed back, swept back hair, gray hair. He looked different. He looked old. He looked freaking beaten up. So it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers a lot of people. Again, I'm not going to display it with that head sculpt. I'm going to display it with the helmet on. So it definitely doesn't bother me in that case. But if I ever decided, you know what, I'm going to change my poses around, I'm going to throw on that RDJ head sculpt for that 85, it's not going to bother me because it's going to remind me of kind of how he looked in Endgame. I definitely think that it looks more like he did in Endgame than that damn replacement head sculpt. He just looks way too young in that replacement head sculpt. But that's just my opinion. Again, it's subjective, so you might think differently, but that's just how I think. Rob Swallow, did you cry when you saw Luke again at full power? I did. I didn't lose it as much as Star Wars Theory did. Who, if you don't know who Star Wars Theory is, he's like the biggest Star Wars YouTuber. Dude, freaking lost it. Like I legit wanted to give him a hug. He lost it. But yeah, so the first time I watched it, I was in shock. I was like, they're not going to do it. There's no way. They're not going to do it. And then they did it. I'm like, oh my God, they did it. Oh my God, this is happening. Holy crap, this is happening. That was like my first reaction. Second reaction was it had already sunk in. I knew it was going to happen. And then I just appreciated it. And I was just like, this is so amazing. This is so cool. Because I started thinking about, he never got that moment of full power Luke in the sequels. Never got it. He kind of turned into almost like a coward in Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. Kind of redeemed himself, but he turned kind of into an old hermit coward. He went yella. But all of the fans wanted to see Luke at full power. Wanted to see him just kicking ass and taking names. And that was that scene. And then when I was the second viewing, I was like, this is so cool that this is happening. Third viewing, I got teary-eyed. I cried because the emotion, I got swept up. So that was kind of how it happened. And then fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh viewing, I big smile on my face. So that's kind of how I reacted to the finale. I've watched the full episode of the finale 6 or 7 times. I've watched that scene probably 11 or 12 times. So obviously, I really, really, really enjoy that scene. I do not have a drink here. I am unprepared. I should have a drink. Let's see. My wife got me a Darth Vader Legacy lightsaber for Christmas. Jared Luna says, you know what I'm really, really considering buying is the Black Series Force FX Darksaber. That thing looks amazing. It's $250 though. So I don't know. It's expensive. It's pricey, but it looks so good. I really want that saber, and I really, really, really want a Force FX green Luke lightsaber. I really want it. That's my favorite lightsaber is Luke's green saber from Jedi and now The Mandalorian. Let's see here. Kanji Club. I hope my wife never buys me toys since she'll she'll for certain pay too much for it. Exactly, dude. That's why I don't want Mrs. Cincy to try and buy me stuff, because I'm afraid she'll pay too much for it, or she'll get the wrong one, and then I don't want to be disappointed by something that she's like really excited to give to me. So that's why I just ask for like just a Sideshow gift card, so I can use it towards something that I really want. Rayshawn Trexler, do you have the NECA Ultimate Ghostface? No, but that's one that I want to pick up. I started getting into NECAs again, and not just the Turtles. I think the Turtles helped me get into other NECAs, but I'm looking at my NECA shelf right now. I got like Goonies, Karate Kid, Back to the Future, a lot of Back to the Future, and then Terminator 2 down there. So I definitely want the Ghostface, because I love the Scream movies. I freaking love them. So I would 100%, if I saw that Ultimate Ghostface, I would definitely get it. Another one that I want by NECA is the Creepshow guy. I forgot, Creepshow Ghoul. I forgot what, the Creep, something like that. But I really want that one too. Comments just jumped, guys, so I got to try and figure out where the hell I was. Just made it to the stream. Comics and Gore just made it to the stream. Wife got me that Millennium Falcon Galaxy Edge. Holy frick, dude! Congratulations. I have the original one. I have the BMF, the big Millennium Falcon, the Legacy Millennium Falcon. That's never going to leave my collection. I love that thing so much. And I like to switch out like the pilots. Right now I have Lando and is it Nine Numb piloting that sucker. I love that thing. So congrats on that one. The thing about 3 3/4 inch is the thing that kind of drives me on 3 3/4 inch is the vehicles. Because you can get the figures in 6-inch form, but seeing the figures with the vehicles, like I'm looking at the sail barge right now. Here, let me show you. See the sail barge up there? How great that looks. And then the skiff up there. That's amazing. I freaking love it. So it's stuff like that that really gets me excited for the 3 3/4 inch stuff. All right. I'm just going to have to... The comments jumped on me again because I was taking too much damn time. Jeremy, how's it going? Eric Stream 21. Jeremy, how you doing? King Dingaling, man. Leia and Han didn't waste time then. Did you watch Wonder Woman 84 and what did you think? Emo Peter, I've only watched the first 20 minutes and I really like it so far. So hopefully the rest of the movie I like. I know a lot of people don't like it, but we'll see. I'm a big fan of Pedro Pascal. So I'd like to see how he does Max Lord. Jared says, so much potential with Kylo Ben. They should have started with him, not Rey. Did you watch? Oh, I just read that one. I don't think Ben Solo is even born yet in the Mando timeline. If you do the math, so I think that by Force Awakens time, he's about 25. So I think he might have just been born by the time Luke gets Grogu. Now, if he's older, if he's 30, then he's like 5 years old then. Yeah. So I'm thinking that you're right. I think Luke and Leia might have had Ben right after Return of the Jedi. If we do the math. I don't know how old Ben Solo is in Force Awakens. I'm guessing he's 25 to 30 years old, so when the hell are we getting the Super Battle Droids for Black Series? I think that those are going to be a Mando because it was in one of the Mando episodes, the flashback where the Death Watch rescues Din Djarin. So I think we'll get 6-inch scale Super Battle Droids. I think it'll be a deluxe figure, honestly. So like what, $30 for those? $29.99? Because Heavy Mando is a bigger figure and he was a deluxe. So I think the Super Battle Droid is coming and I think it will be a deluxe. And it'll probably be branded as a Mandalorian figure. But we'll see. They have a lot of figures to make after this last season. Bo-Katan. Hopefully we get Cobb Vanth. I want a Timothy Oliphant figure. Because I'm a huge fan of his from Justified. And I would love to see a figure of him in the Boba Fett armor. I think that would be badass. Because I like the way... It didn't fit him really well, and he wore that red shirt under it, so it made the armor look a lot different. So I'd like to see a Cobb Vanth figure, removable helmet, So you have the Oliphant head sculpt. I want to see a Boba Fett before he got the armor back. I want to see him with the robe on, the gaffy stick, the rifle, bald head. That'd be badass. And obviously, I want to see him with the armor where it's all scuffed up. And then I want to see a repainted armor. I'm down for all of them. So Hasbro's got us by the balls if they want. They could produce all of those. They're going to be sellouts. People are going to go freaking crazy for them. So yeah. Dylan Thomas says Ben isn't born yet. Guys, by the way, the comments jump. So if you did post up above and I missed your comment, please just repost it so I can get to it. Dustin says, I've been watching Star Wars Coffee on you. I've never heard of that on YouTube. They have some good behind the scenes Mando season 2 mini movies. Check it out. I got to check that out. Star Wars Coffee. Kiwi Collector agreed. I like the sculpt. It's super harsh. The flak JC Hong received online, man, wow. I also plan to display with the helmet on too. So you're talking about the Mark 85 RDJ head sculpt. Again, I don't really have problems with it. I want him to look older. I don't want all my damn Robert Downey Jr. head sculpts to look the same because the man was in Marvel movies for 12 years. When did the first Iron Man come out? 08? 12 years. So he was like in his like early 40s, I think, when Iron Man came out, and then he's in his mid to late 50s when Endgame came out. He should look different. It should not be the same damn head sculpt on every figure. He needs to age. Anyway. But if you don't like the head sculpt, that's totally fine. Again, it's totally art is subjective, and Hot Toys, pieces of art. Ethan Page said it best. These are three-dimensional pieces of art, and art is subjective. Someone can say that a piece of artwork is the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. Another person could say it looks like freaking crap. So, to each their own. I really need a drink, and I have no helpers here because the ladies all went to get freaking haircuts. I got Will. His ass can't open the fridge and get me a freaking drink. I don't want to leave you guys. Just made it to the stream. Oh, I already read that one. And again, congrats, Comics and Gore, on the Millennium Falcon. That's freaking awesome. Did you move your desk, Gilster? Yeah, I did. Yeah. So my two desks, they were going this way. Now they're going this way. So it's like a big, I split the room basically. And I freaking love the setup. I don't know if it's just because it's new and it's something that I'm not used to, but I really love the setup. I'm right next to the window now too. So like during the day, because this is my workspace. This is where I do my work, my video editing and stuff for work, because I do video production for work. But anyway, I can look out the window. So I just love the setup so far. Plus I love the Hot Toys being so close to me, and I could admire them at a closer distance. Hey, greetings from Austria, bro. MLCSM. Greetings, Austria. I think that's the first hello from Austria I've seen. Wayne Stanley, thank you, Disney sequels. Jared says, here is the question, Cincy. Rogue One Vader scene or Luke Mando season 2 scene? Whew. I was watching something. I was watching some YouTube. I don't remember who it was, what channel it was. But they did a split screen, and they showed the Vader scene from Rogue One when he first ignites the saber, and all the rebel troopers are shooting at him, and he's deflecting the laser shots. And then on the below, it showed Luke, coming out of the thing. I think he ignited the saber when he came out of the elevator thing, and then just starts blocking all the Dark Trooper laser shots, and it looks so awesome. That's a really hard question. I'm going to say Luke just because I like the character more. But that Darth Vader scene, that is what made me really think that Darth Vader was a complete badass. Before, he was a cool character. He looked menacing. But Rogue One, that scene at the end, when he's lifting dudes up and freaking slicing through people and throwing people around, that just showed his true power. Holy crap. And then Luke, I think my favorite parts of that scene were when he first comes out and they're just, all the Dark Troopers just start unloading. And he's just like doing stuff you never saw him do in Empire and Return of the Jedi. It's crazy what 5 years of training will do for Luke Skywalker, but just freaking a wizard with that damn lightsaber. Force moving things, smashing dark troopers, and then the last one where it's walking towards him and he's like holding it there, and then he turns his hand and it starts getting closer, and then he just goes like that and then just crushes. Such a badass. Holy crap. I gotta go Luke. If it's between those two scenes, I gotta go Luke, but the Vader scene is also incredibly awesome. Let's see here. DR5000, are those Motu cells behind you? They are indeed. I got those at PowerCon, actually, when I was with Craigerson in Anaheim. And we went to, you can't see the bottom one. There it is, Beastman. So I got Beastman, Orko, Man-at-Arms, and then Prince Adam. Yeah, I went to the same place that Kevin Smith shopped. There was a vendor there that was selling all kinds of animation cells. And me and Craig bought some cells there. I bought those 4 cells. I think he got, was it Black Star animation cells? I forgot which cells Craig bought, but Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes were there. And Kevin Smith actually went to that same dealer and bought some animation cells too, because I know he's a big animation cell collector. So yeah, I really want to go back to a con. I want to go back to PowerCon and buy some more cells from that dealer, because we got a freaking hell of a deal on those cells. And honestly, the way that I think about those things is I'm holding a piece of the actual cartoon, because those cells were made, I know that there's like thousands of them and whatnot, but that was made, that was created, painted for the cartoon I saw as a child. So it's crazy that I call that's like a piece of history for me, these things. So that's how I consider those. It's like a historical document. But yeah, that's what they are. Ghost like Swayze, thinking about getting, I think you mean out of figure collecting, except certain hot toys, with going with prop replicas and the like instead. That sounds like a cool thing, dude. I've thought about that at times. I've thought about getting out of figure collecting and just doing hot toys, but I feel like I would miss it. I have gotten out of figure collecting. I've stopped collecting wrestling figures. I've stopped collecting Transformers before. I've stopped collecting like Star Wars figures and whatnot. And then I got back into it. I just missed it. I miss that feeling. I miss that feeling of going into a retail store, finding something on the pegs. And honestly, with the level of quality in these things, I'm looking at Black Series right now. Hell, I'm looking at Transformers too. With the level of quality that Hasbro puts into these things now, it's so damn good for your money. $20 for a Black Series figure. And you look at some of these figures and you're like, that looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. And it's so well worth $20 if you're a collector. The Transformers figures. I used to heavily collect Transformers Classics and Generations and, you know, all of those. And the current, like, Siege War for Cybertron, Earthrise figures, I mean, they look so damn good compared to those older, like, Classics and Generations. Same with the Studio Series. I used to collect the figures that would come out for each of the movie releases, for the Bayverse movies. And the Studio Series, they're all in scale now, at least a lot closer to scale than the original figures that came out were. I can go on down the line. What NECA's producing for the cartoon Turtles, for the movie Turtles? I think that those are fully curated as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if I'm going to buy any more NECA Turtles. I think I'm good with my display. Once I get Token Razar, I think I'm good. So, but I just love the way they look for the money that you spend on them. So again, long-winded answer, but I think that a collection of prop replicas and hot toys would look amazing. So whatever you prefer, whatever makes you happy, go with it. And if you miss the action figures, the retail stuff, you can always go back to it. That's the good thing about collecting. You can always go back to it. And then the hunt is back on. If you sell everything that you have, like Black Series wise and Transformers, whatever you collect, you sell it all, and then you decide, God, I miss those things. I want to reacquire them. The hunt is on to reacquire them. All right, I just got a bunch of super chats here. All right, let me see where those. Holy crap! I have been running my mouth and I've missed all these super chats. Hold on. Let me see where I left off. I feel bad for missing all these. So Melissa J says, and I apologize, Melissa J, I just now saw this. Can you please say happy birthday, Chris Jotka? His birthday was Christmas Eve. Happy birthday, Chris Jotka. Christmas Eve birthday. You were almost a Christmas baby, but that's actually a good thing because then you don't, your loved ones don't buy you the same presents for Christmas and your birthday. You get two separate days for presents. So happy birthday, dude. Hope you had a great birthday. Hope you had a great Christmas. Let me see what other super chats. There's a bunch of them. Melissa J again. Can you check out at Collect with Chris on TikTok? I will. I only follow like I think 4 or 5 people on TikTok. My girls love it, but I'll check it out. Collect with Chris. So guys, if you're on TikTok, check it out. Let's see. Salacious Crumb said, please finish Wonder Woman 84 and come back so we can talk spoilers, please. I will indeed. I'm going to try and get the wife to watch it with me tonight. What about Fennec Shand? Jaipur says, Fennec. Yeah, I'd love a Fennec figure. Probably Black Series. I don't know if I would get a Hot Toys Fennec. I liked her character, but I would definitely buy a Black Series version. All right. Ian from Northwest. Hey, Cincy, what difference between this YouTube and Patreon? So Patreon, I release the videos a day early, so you get stuff early. I do exclusive videos on there as well. I'm kind of backed up. I need to do some more exclusives on there for Patreon. And then also, this is just a little spoiler. So you know how I'm doing the Cincy Awards this year? I actually asked patrons to record their themselves revealing their favorite figures of the year, and patrons are going to be on my video. So you'll see on my Cincy Awards, that's a little surprise, but I think it's really, really cool. I really wanted to include them, those that want to participate. So if you are a patron, they're going to be on my Cincy Awards. So I'm looking forward to that. Hot Toy. What new Mandalorian Hot Toy figure will be revealed next? What do you think? What have they not revealed? Bo-Katan we've seen. The Tusken we've seen. Moff Gideon we've seen. Probably an Ahsoka. They probably have to work out the likeness rights with Rosario Dawson. I'm trying to think if there's a character. Well, they could do a Boba Fett, and they don't have to work out the likeness rights with Tamura Morrison, because they could just do the helmeted one. They could do a Boba Fett right now and not have to work out the rights. So I'm probably going to lean towards Boba Fett as the next one they reveal, or Dark Trooper because it's a droid. No likeness rights there. The biggest hang up with Hot Toys is acquiring the rights to use people's likenesses, their face. So if you don't see a certain figure of a certain character in a movie, it's probably because they don't want to give their likeness rights. But like a droid or a helmeted character, no problems with that. They could just make that. All right, let me find those other super chats because I feel bad for missing those. And then I'll get back to all the comments here. Eric Stream. So Jeremy, since the NECA Comic-Con Predator exclusive is yours, I still need to get that from you. I still need to, we need to meet up. Jeremy is a local collector here in Dallas, and he's helped me out finding a few things. So yeah, we do need to meet up. And so I can get that one because that thing looks badass. The one he's talking about is the one with the lightning, with the light up packaging. Looks awesome. Haunter Dreams, get yourself a drink. My fridge. I need a fridge like right here so I can just reach down and grab one. My throat's getting so dry right now. Don Draper says no April. So you must be, when I said that I was done collecting NECA Turtles, you must be talking about the upcoming Judith Hogue 90s movie April O'Neil figure. I will buy that one. I'm definitely going to buy that one. But I think that'll probably round out my collection for cartoon turtles and movie turtles. Oh, so Jeremy said for Christmas, bro. Oh, you don't have to do that, dude. I'll buy it from you, but that's extremely generous and kind of you. I appreciate that, dude. And thank you for the super chat. All right, I think I'm caught up on super chats here. If I had to pick, I'd want Mando, Luke with a base. All right, let me see if I can pick up where Ionicus is heading out. So thanks for joining Ionicus Toy Reviews. Well, I got to go have a good rest of your live stream. I'm probably going to go another 20 minutes. I'm going to go a total of an hour and a half because my throat is raspy as frick right now. I feel like I'm on Tatooine right now. And I have nothing of liquid to drink around here other than Germex, which I'm not going to drink. And I have my ball spray, which I'm not going to drink. I don't have like any like water or anything here. Did you watch Wonder Woman 84? Nameless 70. I've watched the first 20 minutes. I have seen up until the part at the end of the mall scene. So I saw the opening on Themyscira with the little girl that did such a great job in her role. That was a really cool scene. And then the mall scene, which I like the look of the movie. So if you look at the movie, it looks like they intentionally like degraded the quality of the movie. It doesn't look extremely clear. It looks like an 80s movie. You could see like little static and stuff and grain in the picture, and it gives it a really authentic 80s look. Plus, like the acting of the robber guys, a little spoiler alert, the robbers in the mall scene, they act like actors from an 80s movie, kind of bumbling, kind of goofy. It just gives it a really authentic feel to me. Some people might call that as corny, but if you watched 80s movies like me, like I'm an old fart. So if you think that like the acting in the mall scene was corny, were you alive in the 80s or are you like younger? Like, I don't know. I feel like older people, like dudes in their 40s like me, might appreciate it more because it does remind you of an 80s movie. Tangent. Sorry, guys. Let me move on. Velocity, have you experienced buyer's remorse? All the time, man. Let me see if there's anything on here that I experienced buyer's remorse for. I mean, the only thing I can think of right now that I recently purchased that I don't really like have all that like interest in is I bought the Captain America from the Gamerverse, the Marvel Legends Captain America, just because I wanted to get the part for the Joe Fixit. And I still need the right arm from the Iron Man figure. And then my Joe Fixit's complete. But like I found that cap for $11. It was on clearance at Walmart. And even at $11, I'm like, I'm never gonna pose this. Unless I get the Avengers game and I really like the Avengers game, and then maybe I make like a gaming shelf. This is probably just gonna sit in like a freaking plastic container. So I don't necessarily think that's buyer's remorse, but as much so as, I mean, I only paid $11 for it, but I still think I just paid for something that I'm never gonna like appreciate. I don't know. That's how I look at it. Wayne Stanley says, just gargle the ball spray. Retro Brick Studios, no executive producer on set today. No, there's no assistants, no executive producers. Just me and the doggo. And yeah, we're just hanging out today while the ladies are all getting their hair done right now. Darth Clueless, it comes across like an episode of TJ Hooker. It kind of like does. It's kind of like yeah, and I think that's what they're going for. See, a lot of people that watched it, I think they're thinking, man, this is corny as hell. But I think that's what they're going for, is that old feel from an 80s TV show or 80s movie. Christian Arias, I love the 80s, bro. We're the same age. Gilster says, go get a drink, bro. So all you guys are telling me to get a drink. So we have 184 on here right now. I'm going to run down the hall and get a drink, and I will be right back. So entertain yourselves in the chat. I should have given you guys like a topic of discussion or something. Let's see. Michael Taylor. Art Gutierrez, how's it going, man? Oh, that hits the spot. Holy crap. Michael Taylor, are you down for a live stream with fans in 2021? 110%. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to have you guys. It's just like talking. You know what I thought about doing is this idea came up before. I forgot who brought it up. One of my buddies brought it up. But I want to like showcase your collections, like what you have a passion for. And by you, I mean the viewers of this channel. If you have a certain passion, if there's a certain line that you really, really love, or you're very, very proud of your display, I want you to be showcased on my channel. So I thought about doing something where like people film like, I don't know, like a 5-minute spot of your favorite thing, your favorite line to collect, your favorite display, and I'll show it on my channel. Obviously I want to do the live streams too. I think that would be fun, but I want to show off like the viewers, the community. I want to show off your stuff. So it's just an idea. We'll see what we can do in 2021. Plus, if you have like a YouTube channel and you're just getting started, I want to like push you guys. I want to get more eyes, more viewers on your channel. So if you're a YouTuber and you're just starting and you have just a few viewers and you know, you make great videos, great content, I want other people to know about you. So that's kind of what I want to do in 2021. Give back. Ian from Northwest, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being you and wonderful nerd role model. I appreciate that. I don't view myself as a role model, but I appreciate it when people consider me as a role model. I try and be a role model to my kids, so it's something that I try and do in real life, IRL. But thank you, I appreciate that. How's everyone doing today? Roman Schilling says, I'm feeling the new setup, great lighting. This is bothering me, this white light here, but that's only because I'm streaming during the day. And it's bright as hell out today. It's sunny and like 70 degrees outside in Texas. Let's see what the temperature is. It was like 71 degrees and sunny in Dallas, Texas. So I know it's snowing elsewhere. I know some of you guys are playing in the snow. I saw some Instagram and Facebook posts, but yeah, it's warm and nice down here. I'm not bragging about the weather or anything. I'm just telling you how it is down here. Let's see here. Mike Hare, A-Team and Knight Rider, both corny but great 80s TV. Yeah, I just have a feeling if you were around in the 80s and you really appreciated 80s shows, I think, now again, granted, I've only seen 20 minutes of Wonder Woman 84, but I have a feeling if you appreciate 80s shows, you might appreciate that movie more. But we'll see. I'll see how it is. Are you getting that new Mandalorian trooper, the one that Pedro Pascal played? The new Mandalorian. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about the transport trooper? I am, indeed. The one that Bill Burr was in, the second to last episode, season 2. 100%. I really like that episode. Because I like Bill Burr. I listen to his comedy. I listen to his podcast. I think he's hilarious. And I really liked him as Mayfeld in last season and this season's episode. He still has one-liners in Star Wars. He was doing one-liners to Cara Dune, and it was pretty funny. Made me laugh. But yeah, I definitely want to get that one. I thought that was such a cool episode. You know what I got vibes to on that one is Indiana Jones. When he was on top of that transport and those pirates were trying to, they had the thermal detonators and they were trying to blow up the transport. It reminded me of Indy on the tank. And I think it was Last Crusade. I think it was Last Crusade where he was on the back of the, was it a tank? It was something moving. And he was fighting dudes on top of that. It really, really reminded me of Indiana Jones. And maybe that's why I loved it so much. We rewatch that. If you're a fan of Indiana Jones, don't rewatch Indiana Jones. Rewatch that second to last episode of season 2. And let me know if it reminds you of Indy. Because I really got vibes from it. Why are there no stairs in the Death Star? Because they have a frick ton of elevators, I think. There's got to be a lot of elevators in that thing. Are you getting that? Oh, I read that one. Everyone uses the... Oh, that was a joke. And I missed the punchline because everyone uses the elevator. That was a good joke. That was a good dad joke. But then the comments jumped. Narc is here. Craigerson, how's it going, man? Bill Burr is the man. I shouted you out, Craig, on the live stream last night on Unparalleled Universe's live stream with him and Robo. I shouted you out because Robo asked me if I had gotten Wave 2 of the Super 7 Turtles, and I told him that I had 2 put aside for me, Leo and Mutagen Man, because good old Badger Fist Collectibles had those in stock. Craig, do you still have those in stock? Because I will let everyone know, all 181 people that are in here right now, if you have those in stock and you're collecting the Super 7 Turtles, hit up my dude, Not Another Retro Channel, because he is the proprietor of Badger Fist Collectibles, and he might have some available to sell you. He has a few. There you go, guys. There you go. Super 7 Turtles. Hit up Craig. First come, first served. Hit him up because he's got the good stuff. Thanks for joining, Craigerson. I appreciate it. Let's see. Gilster, will you ever do a live chat with Michael Mercy? Yeah, I was on his channel. I was on Michael's channel. That was a great time. That was a couple of years ago. I was in a hotel room for that in Columbus when I was on his channel. I'd love to have him on this channel and talk G.I. Joe. I really love his videos because the stuff that he did, those year by year G.I. Joe videos where it showed all of the releases for the year. And I absolutely love those videos. So much props and kudos to Michael Mercy for those videos. It brought back so much nostalgia and memories of me collecting G.I. Joes. But yeah, I love his channel. Check out Michael Mercy if you don't already subscribe to. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, I mean, it's a must see his channel. Where did you get that shirt? This shirt here, I think the wife bought it for me at Kohl's. But it's a Cowboys shirt, so if you're not a Cowboys fan, you might not like it. Stormtrooper. No, wait, did we get this at Kohl's? No, we got this at the airport, now that I think about it. We got this at the airport. I got it at Dallas Love Field when we were flying to Ohio. We stopped by, it was a Dallas Cowboys store, and they had this shirt for like $8 on clearance. And I also got a Jabba the Hutt shirt, and it says, Hut, 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 you know, like football terms, hike the ball, but it's Jabba the Hutt. I was like, those are awesome. Football and Star Wars, 2 of my loves. So, and that was like on clearance too. So that's where we got it. Dallas Love Airport. If you're passing through Dallas and you hit Love Airfield, check out that gift shop and you'll find those shirts. I don't know if they still have them, but that's where I got them. Thor Anacostia. Saw you yesterday on Unparalleled Universe. Great show. Thank you, Thor. I appreciate that. And I guess you subscribe to this channel since you are on this live stream, so I appreciate that. And once again, just a reminder, I am going to live stream with Robo from the Fwoosh, I think next Saturday night. So next Saturday night, I think that's January 2nd. I got to make sure he's still good with that, but that will be a ton of fun. We're going to talk, obviously, action figures and toys, 2020, 2021 releases. I want to talk wrestling with him because we're both huge wrestling fans. So that will be a lot of fun. Check it out. Turn on your notifications. But I'm thinking Saturday night, next Saturday night, it'll be a good time. If your wife got into collecting, what would she collect? Oh, man. I don't think she'll ever get into collecting. She has spent the last 2 days, though, building Lego sets with Tay-Tay. She doesn't collect Legos, but I think she secretly appreciates building sets with her. Because what happens is they do this every year. At the end of the year or at the beginning of the year, they build all these sets because all these pieces get destroyed. We have all these sets, and then the girls play with them and destroy them, and then they turn into a pile of rubble, like the Razor Crest. And then at the end of the year, Mrs. Cincy sits down. There's literally piles and piles of Lego parts in that room right there. And they have piles and booklets, and they're building the sets again. So I don't think she'll ever collect anything, but I think she secretly likes building Legos with the girls. So I guess that's my answer. Art says, because I'm still fixing up my rental home, I've been to Target every day to hunt the new Mandalorian figs, and they still didn't get any. Dude, I hope you find them. I was overjoyed to find the ones that I found, especially the Gideon. So hopefully you find them. I think at some point these Targets are going to do the resets because they got cleaned out during Christmas. If you go to like some stores, my ear's ringing right now for some reason. If you go to some stores right now, there's nothing on the pegs. So at some point they're going to get merch in, they're going to restock, they got to reset. So I would just keep checking and hopefully you find them. Ian from Northwest, what's Craig's store again? Badger Fist Collectibles. It's on Facebook. Badger, Badger, Fist, like that, Collectibles. Check it out. He's got his own store. He's got great prices on stuff. So check out his page. Elm Street is where it's at, baby. Same here. I cannot find those Mandalorian figures to save my life. Let's see. Thor, are you on IG? I am, yes, under Instagram.com/CincyNerd. Tony, hi, hello from Brighton in the UK. Hello, Tony. What kind of car does a Jedi drive? A toy Yoda. Velocity coming in with these dad jokes. That was a good one. Art G, Elm Street, it's ridiculous around here. Not another retro channel says most figures at Walmart yesterday were on clearance. Interesting. If I can find that frickin' Iron Man, the Gamerverse Iron Man for $11, I'd love to complete my Joe Fixit, because he is armless right now. That's my Joe Fixit right now. He needs another arm from that Gamerverse Iron Man. But the way that I plan to display the Joe Fixit, I was going to have like all of the kind of not top guys together. And by top guys, I mean Iron Man, so Tony Stark, Tony Stank, Captain America, Thor, and Green Hulk. So the alternate versions of them. So I was going to have Thunderstrike, War Machine. Hopefully we get in US Agent at some point, and then Joe Fixit. So like the alternate versions, or like the not top guys shelf. I think that'd be a cool shelf. I'm gearing up to go to the shops with the wife. I'm excited for a little hunt. Kiwi Collector, I hope you find something good. Elm Street, yeah, pegs are empty. I walked into Target yesterday and the shelves were demolished. No Transformers, no Black Series, no Legends. I'm looking for the frickin', I forgot which one it is. It's the Conehead that's the Target exclusive. Is that Thrust? I think that's Thrust, because we got Dirge and Ramjet in that 2-pack. Was that an Amazon exclusive? And I think it's Thrust is the red one. I really want that one. And it's a Target exclusive. I know it hit Cali. Cali Connection, Rob Choi saw it. Hopefully we get those plentiful at my Targets here. Let's see. How's it going, Sean Maurice? Yeah, the stores are bare. Bad time for hunting. Thrust is the Target exclusive, Jan Michael Jameer says. Are we getting an Earthrise Bumblebee in the green box? Earthrise Bumblebee in the green box. I don't think so. The Earthrise Bumblebee, was that the Walmart Netflix exclusive? I think that was an exclusive. I know Robo gave one away on the stream last night. I don't know. I'm not sure if we will. Jedi Howard says, what's up, Cincy? I'm working on break. What Star Wars did I miss? All of it, Jedi Howard. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I did a toy haul, so please watch the replay if you have time. I have vintage collection stuff that I picked up. I have Black Series stuff. I have 2 Hot Toys. So, yeah, we're just chatting now. But, yeah, I went through the haul. It's all the Star Wars stuff. So, Art says, I need a Keith Lee, too. In my area sells out of WWE figs so freaking fast. I'd go ringside collectibles on Keith Lee. I don't think you're going to see him at retail. I don't know. I try and order as much as I can through ringside now just because I don't trust Walmart and Target stocking Elite figures. When I see an Elite figure there and it's one that I'm looking for, obviously I'm going to pick it up, but I try and get as many as I can through ringside. Do you know how much money you already spent on toys all those years? Oh, good God. Thousands on thousands of dollars. But it makes me happy. So I know that they're not really an investment per se. It's a hobby. It makes me happy. I mean, I'm sure I could sell my Hot Toys and like buy a freaking car, but do I want to do that? Not really. I really enjoy these. I enjoy the figures. I enjoy the Hot Toys. I just like looking at this stuff and posing it and reposing it. And I don't know. It reminds me of the stuff that I really appreciated watching. All of this stuff that I collect is stuff that I watch. Either I watched it in like a cartoon, the TMNT cartoon, the 90s movie, freaking wrestling. I watch wrestling 4 times a week. G.I. Joe Classified, probably my figure line of the year, by the way. G.I. Joe Classified reminds me of G.I. Joe cartoon when I was watching it in the 80s. Transformers, you got old school Transformers, the movie, the old cartoon. You got new school Transformers, the Netflix series, Star Wars. Everything I'm looking at here is stuff that I just really enjoyed watching on TV or movies. So I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could sell everything. I feel like if I sold everything, I'd feel like I'm selling like a part of me. Like I'm selling like memories. I don't know. Let's see. So Jedi Howard says, I'll watch the replay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Cellcom Shafammer. I apologize if I butchered that name. Which fig is your holy grail? Once you get it, you will stop collecting. It's been a few, honestly. There's been a few figures where I've said, I can officially stop collecting. I got whatever. I got X. I don't really know if I have a holy grail right now. Honestly, I don't know if I have one. Because I've got most of the stuff that I really, really, really wanted. I have to think about that. That's a good question, but that's something I really have to kind of deeply think about before I give you an answer. And saying, Jared says, you ever decide to move that suit up gantry, let me know. Dude, that is one of my favorite pieces of my collection. Let's see if I can show you guys here. So the Luke on Tauntaun, one of my favorite pieces of my collection. The Iron Man in the gantry, one of my favorite pieces in my collection. A, because they're awesome pieces. They look fantastic. But B, because they were scenes from movies that I really, really, really freaking loved. So Hoth scene on Empire. Empire, my favorite movie of all time. The Hoth scene. I mean, that was the first movie I saw ever in my life. Was Empire Strikes Back. First movie I saw in the theater. So opening up on a snow planet and he's riding this freaking beast and that's Luke Skywalker. Just, I'm never going to sell that. That and like the Millennium Falcon, never ever going to sell. The suit up gantry, that scene, I have watched that scene where he jumps from the airplane and there's fireworks going off around him. I crank my volume up on my surround sound to loud as frick till 11. If you saw Spinal Tap, I crank my volume up so loud and turn the bass up so loud because I just love the sound of that scene. The fireworks going off, the ding when the firework goes off like near his armor, and then he's just free floating after he jumps off the plane and he's going towards the Stark Expo, and then he kicks on his jets in his feet, and the camera pans near the jets. And it goes from like, and like the sound of his jets from his feet, I get goosebumps when I see that scene. And he just starts going really towards like the Earth, towards the Stark Expo, lands, cheerleaders, AC/DC, fireworks, takes off the armor. It's the perfect scene. It's the perfect frickin' scene. I love that scene so much. And that's why I really, really, really appreciate that suit up gantry. Getting goosebumps just talking about that scene. Now I want to, as soon as I'm done streaming, I want to go rewatch that scene. When the girls aren't here, I could turn it up to as loud as I want and rewatch it so that the bass from his jets, from his feet, are rattling the windows. That's how loud I want it. Anyway, guys. Let's see, where was I? RMD says, this week I will put my first payment plan for my first Hot Toys, Beskar, Mando, and Grogu. I'm hyped, but must not dive in too deep in the Hot Toys game. Good luck with that. It's difficult. I'm telling you, once you get your first Hot Toys figure in your hands and you've posed it on your shelf, you want your next one. I'm telling you, it's hard to avoid. But you picked probably the best one you could potentially buy right now. That Mando and Grogu, that Beskar Steel Mando and Grogu, the Hot Toys one, is my most anticipated figure of 2021. I know it's already released in Hong Kong. I know some people already have it. I think Jared has it. I think I saw him posting pictures of it. I'm really, really looking forward to that piece. Like, really looking forward to that one. Some of the other like figures that I'm really looking forward to in 2021, Zartan. The G.I. Joe Classified Zartan is probably one of my most anticipated retail pickups for next year. I'm so freaking psyched for that figure. That figure right now, if it looks like it does in the promotional shots, might be my favorite figure of 2021. And it's not due out for months. The Flint and Lady J, really, really looking forward to that. Mafex. I'm starting to get into Mafex. I picked up a couple Mafexes recently. I got the Hush Batman. I got the Cyclops X-Men. I got them right here, as a matter of fact. Here's the Mafex Cyclops X-Men figure. Freaking awesome. I'm really looking forward to the brown suit Wolverine that's coming out. But more so, I am looking forward to the Dark Knight Returns Triumphant Batman figure. It's the one with the like scratches on the bat symbol, blue outfit. And I've said this before in other streams. I've said it before in other videos where I say that something looks like it's ripped out of the cartoon or ripped out of the pages of a comic book. That figure, look it up. Mafex Triumphant Batman, Dark Knight Returns. The pose they have that figure in looks like it's been ripped off the freaking cover of the damn comic book. It looks so freaking good. I'm so excited for that figure. So I think those are my most anticipated for 2021. I've had a couple people ask me that, but that's what I'm looking forward to. Like, top of my list, G.I. Joe Classified, Mafex, and a Hot Toy. There you go. Comments jumped again. So let me see if I can find where the frick I left off. Let's see. Toy Avenue. Do you have a favorite Hot Toys in your collection? Also, thoughts on the Mark 85 Iron Man Hot Toys. Thoughts on the 85? I think it looks great. I'm not bothered by the RDJ head sculpt. I think it looks decent. It looks like an older version of RDJ, which it should. And then as far as favorite Hot Toy in my collection, again, probably that Iron Man and the gantry. The Mandalorian, right there. And then Chewbacca. I've always loved that Chewbacca figure. It's Chewbacca from A New Hope. It's got fur. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite figures in my whole freaking collection. So awesome. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. So it's the New Hope Chewbacca, not the Force Awakens Chewbacca. That thing looked weird. The New Hope Chewbacca is a work of art. So those, I guess those are my three favorite right now. I do really like the Darth Vader from Empire as well. Right there. I like that one a lot. And then, yeah, Tony brought up the Hulkbuster. I do love the Hulkbuster. He's on the other side of the desk here, so I can't pick it up and show you. But yes, that is definitely a grail of mine. It's one of my favorite pieces of my collection. I actually want to buy a shelf just for that figure. Family just arrived. So, oh.
Hi.
Hey, sweetie pie, watch where you step. I got a bunch of stuff on the floor.
Do you like my hair?
I think your hair looks beautiful, princess. You want to show people on this live stream how your hair looks?
Yeah. Hi.
She has a ponytail like Elsa from Frozen.
Elsa. Do you like it?
Yeah, it looks good. So I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. We had a good time. This was a good stream. Please give a thumbs up if you liked the stream. This was awesome. But I'm going to get going. I'm going to drink this drink because my throat hurts again. I appreciate it, guys. Again, next Saturday, potentially. I don't know the time. I still have to iron out details, but Robo Foosh live stream here on the channel. So turn on your notifications so you're aware of that. Will is staring at me right now. I think he has to take a dumpski. You got to take a dumpski, dude?
Or maybe he's excited for us to be here.
Yeah, I think he's excited that you guys are home. But Christian Aries says, hi, P-Dog.
Hi.
Let's see.
Daddy, on the screen, the writing looks weird.
Oh, because it's backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you actually watch it, it's not backwards. It's right side. Paul Morales says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, guys. Hopefully you had a great Christmas. Thanks for everyone that joined. But yeah, Robo possibly next Saturday. And then Ethan Page, hopefully again in the new year. Really excited to see where he goes, which promotion he ends up on. But that's it for now, guys. So adios. And bye. And we'll see you soon.
Taylor's asleep inside the car.
She's asleep in the car?
Yeah.
We're going to have to go wake her up. See you guys.